Hello again, this is our third episode. This time I'm going to show you how to set up what you see at the bottom of the screen as a yellow strip. It does not have to be like that. That's how I did it. So I'm going to show you how to do it because one of the flaws in this simple control program is how you set it up. Hopefully the guy Kool-Aid who wrote this will fix the flaw. It's still worth getting. Here's the program. In Android 9, you automatically get this full screen of your apps, which is okay. Alright? You don't have to set them up. Alright, this is the simple control program. As you can see, it automatically posts an ad there at the beginning. But you scroll up and the ad is gone. Okay? Now where it says button, at the moment, I have coded that button to be the yellow strip you see at the bottom of the screen. You will notice in the next line, it says click, and then there's 5 squares, which I have coded. You're not forced to those options. I'm going to show you in a minute. But the way I set it up is that you see the 5 little buttons at the bottom. That's what they mean. Back is the first button. Home is the second button. Recent is the square in the middle. The 2, parallel boxes is split screen. And at the last one, the little pencil is a memo. So if I were to hit the pencil, I could write a memo that sits in my notifications until I take it away. The memo can be as long as I want, one at a time. If I write 10 memos, there will be 10 memos sitting in my notifications until I take them away. That's a very handy feature. Okay? All accessible because I created this yellow strip, which does not have to be like I configured it. Alright, so let's pretend you don't like what I did. You say, well, brain out. I don't like that triangle at the lower left to be a back button. I want something else. What can I make it be? So you hit the word back, and here are your options. It can be back. It can be any of these things. You can click any of these things to change that triangle to be any of these other things. Back, home, second home screen. Recent, a particular application, app drawer, the memo I just showed you. You can make it hide. I don't know what. You can have it call up your browser, your calendar, your email, the gallery, a map, messaging. You can take a screenshot. You can lock the screen, do the power menu, control the volume, use your camera, search, make a voice command, dial the phone, call log. All of these are your choices, which is pretty much anything Android can do. That's pretty nifty. Alright. Now what I just showed you for the back button, the triangle, is true for all of them. So your first 5 functions you can specify simply by clicking on each of the squares, scrolling through the list, like what if you wanted it to be split screen? So now split screen is first. You'll notice there are 2 of them. Okay, well, I don't want that. I want that first one to be a back button like it was in Android 7. You see how that works? Really nifty. Okay, but that's not all. You'll notice because there are more than 5 choices. All right? So, if you do a long click, you get the same list of choices and you can add to it. Like, what if you want application? Then you're picking an application to be associated with a long click. Here are your applications. Pick one, like Randall's. That's my Randall's app. Okay, so if I press a long click, I get my Randall's app because that's what I picked. Alright? I don't want that. I want it to have nothing. So, we'll just call it hide. What's hide? Hide. Alright? For the long click. Oh, I picked something for the long click. What was it? Back home, home to, recent application. Browser. Let's have it do the browser. Okay? B for back, B for browser. First button, triangle. That looks like a back button. Okay? The second long click is my app drawer, which is your app drawer, whatever that is. Okay? Third one, ooh, I got browser there. I don't want browser. What do I want for my third button? How about take screenshot, lock screen, power menu, volume control. I don't really want volume control. So what do I want that's the equivalent of recent? Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know. Search? Whoops. Let's do search. I have no idea if I want to do that. Alright? So recent and search for my middle button. And you'd access that by pressing a long click. See? Now it's going to search. Ding, ding, ding. Notice the ad. Okay? And that's how I get rid of it. Now we're back to where I was. So see, you can even test the buttons that you pick while you're configuring them. Alright? Now the third thing is that you can swipe. So if I swipe, nothing happens. Because, whoops, if I swipe, I just hid the whole thing. I swiped it and I hit it. And I swipe it again and I hit it. That's what swipe does. Okay? So now, let's get it back. Alright, so now you know what swipe does. It hides. Because all the buttons hide. But I don't have to choose that. Again, I got the same 15 different choices. Alright? And you can play with what each one is. Alright? You can even disable it. Okay? I don't want to disable it. I want to hide. Hide. See how that works? Alright. So that's as far as we're going to go in this little session because my voice is giving out again.